Hey there, Scorpio. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your March 2018 reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Scorp. Good to see and hear from you guys again. I had a really busy month in February and I was only able to post one reading last month, but I'm gonna try to post two this month like usual. If you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for joining. And remember, this style of reading that I do is intuitively guided, and it has less to do with predictions and outcomes and others in your life, and more to do with yourself, your soul, where it stands now, and choosing an aspect of yourself to focus on and develop. So it's about your spiritual growth. I always pull an oracle card to give us guidance into the reading, and this month I pulled from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Linn, and your card in particular, Scorpio, is the Medicine Bag. Now, in Native traditions, it's a tradition to carry a medicine bag or bundle as a form of protection. And then when you need to, you can access your personal power through whatever sacred objects you have held in your bag, right? So in this reading, and for you, we're talking about those aspects of yourself that give you power. Your inner power is growing always, and it's in a definite state of growth now, and you're being guided to be discerning. Step back a minute, let that power grow. This is not a big time right now for you to expose all of who you are and let everything shine for everyone to see. It's a little more that we're asking you to be a little more careful who sees your true self at this time while it's gaining power, right? So choose wisely. Don't make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. It's okay. But your capacity and your potential growth are really taking off right now. And so your internal growth. So this is a great time for you, but you can sort of balance it with, how much you expose and how much you share with others at this time. And this is going to be just from the time you read, you listen to this reading, whenever that is, for the next, couple weeks or so. Just sort of pull it in a little bit and know your power and be tapped into it. Okay? You're protected always. And if you can know the rhythms of your journey, then it makes it a lot easier. And at this time, you're definitely asked to sort of be aware of your bag of tricks here, of all your special gifts and who you are and what empowers you, but not give it all away, okay? The Zen Tarot deck is what I use here to do the tarot reading and to expand upon this topic. I use this spread called the Flying Bird. We have the point of liftoff here. This is your starting point, and then we go through internal energies on the left wing and external on the right, and move through and take flight to come to a new level of awareness here, okay? Your starting point, Scorpio, when it comes to your personal power, is the card of understanding. So get it clear within yourself that there isn't really anything separating you from, there is no us and them. And that's a real sort of, Buddhist practice, is to just, the other isn't really, we are all connected, and our energies are all, they're playing off one another. But, the spirit of, oneness, and I know that's kind of like a catchphrasey topic, but it really is true. That the thread that connects us all is always there. And this, you may feel a little bit disjointed or pulled away or set off and sort of disconnected from others, but you're not. You know, whatever illusion, whatever element, like these bars here, make you feel separated from others and make you feel not as connected as you could be, it's all an illusion, really. It's all right there. It's all okay. And at this time right now, you're just kind of being guided to not, you know, bring the bars up and keep people out. It's just more of a matter of just being more attuned to, you know, what comes your way and what to welcome in and what to let just pass by you, right? Okay. So you're coming to a better level of understanding that flow of life. You're really, really getting it. And that, you know, say there's a situation, someone took action and it hurt you or it hurt your feelings and it harmed you within, you know, even that is just temporary. And that was something that came into your experience so you could work out, you know, some of these older wounds and then just move on from it, right? So just getting a better awareness of the flow is what that card is kind of depicting. The card here is the first internal energy in the reading, and this is also called the fear of flying. So this would be a potential block to your progress if you don't master this energy. And this is totality. So being in the moment and really focused and in the zone in every moment is going to help you grow your inner power. Okay? So these trapeze artists are, you know, they're in the zone. They're focused on exactly the task at hand. And the minute any of them distracts and says, oh, you know, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? Or I can't wait for my next cup of coffee or whatever, they're going to all go tumbling down. It's asking you, and this is also an internal energy, so it's asking you to stay very focused on that sort of medicine bag within you of all those aspects of yourself that lend to your personal power. It's asking you to really be present with it. And if you want to sort of sort through your bag and find some aspects of yourself that maybe aren't serving you anymore and you want to release them, that's good. Or if you want to give some of them more life, some of those aspects a little more life and expand on them more, that's good too. But the guidance is to really just zone in on it and not get distracted from it. Okay, you're gathering up your power. It's coming. You're in a big growth period right now. In your external world, we pulled this projections card. So this is when seeing yourself through others' eyes isn't going to serve you. Okay? Be cautious of that. And be cautious of yourself viewing others in a sort of almost judgmental way too. Cautious of that, because that is not going to get you, you know, that's not going to enhance your power. That's going to diminish it. Your biggest strength is in staying connected to what you know empowers you. And anybody else's idea of what's empowering is theirs to own, right? And you can coexist with others that have vastly differing ideas. It is possible without conflict. It's a matter of just staying, you know, sincerely and fully focused on what's right for you, on your own little medicine bag. Everybody's is going to look different, right? Okay, the next internal energy here is morality. Like I said, it's this aspect of how others might need you to show up isn't going to serve you. And if you buy into this, then you're going to find this battle within you, you know, in your own mind. Oh, I'm wrong, or I'm right, they're wrong. You know, this whole sort of rigid way of seeing that, you know, there's only one right way or wrong way or whatever, and that isn't the case. Now, this isn't saying be immoral. It's a morality card, but the way I'm reading that is that within you have some predetermined energies that are saying, like you could be listening to my reading right now and saying, oh, you're totally wrong. Okay, well, maybe at this moment it's wrong for you, or it's not aligning with you at this moment, but that doesn't mean it's wrong for everyone, right? So that's kind of what I mean, and staying zoned in on what is your truth and what does bring you your power, and just nursing that, and not worrying too much about what others are seeing or thinking or expecting of you. That will help you to avoid this internal battle of, the right and wrong, the black and white, the good and bad, right? Because that life isn't about these, one or the other kind of energies. Life is much more fluid, and there's many more grays and pinks and blues and much more than just black and white, okay? The next external energy, once you start to realize that, life as it is okay, and I have power and control over what I disclose to others and how much I share, because I'm gathering up my own strength right now, is this traveling card. And that's an external energy, and that's talking about, the path your life is taking, literally. And you're in the driver's seat, and you have your medicine bag filled with all those aspects of yourself that are empowering, and you have at any time the power to assess that and shift it a little bit. But if you look from the place you stand now, back down the road from where you've come, you've really traveled far. You're really, really developing yourself spiritually. You're getting it. You're doing it, and you have more to go. You have more road to cover. And, keeping that sense of connection to your self-empowerment, keeping that sort of close to your chest right now is where you're supposed to be right now at this point on your path, okay? The next internal energy, and sort of the top of the internal side here, is the existence card. This is kind of saying that, universally we are all connected, and that, you are. That's kind of all it really says. You are. I am. Right? I exist. I am. And wherever you happen to be, home is sort of wherever you are. And your level of understanding in connection to, your internal and external worlds, your level of, your higher perspective is exactly where it is, and it's bound to change again, right? And then you'll be in a new space, you'll be occupying a new space, and you'll have new experiences. So it's a good reminder, and kind of a humbling that, your unique path and your unique, bag of tricks here, a medicine bag, is the only one like it's yours to own. And giving away too much of those inner truths of yours can really sort of dilute your strength. Okay? So, hang on to it. Be discerning as to who you actually open up to and share with. It doesn't mean stay closed off. It just means choose carefully. Okay? And then the last card here, and the sort of outcome of the reading, is that flowering card. It's a beautiful card. So this is it. You're planting seeds. You're gathering up your strengths. You're gathering up your powers. You're staying in touch with them. And you are planting seeds that will develop into beautiful experiences in your future. And when the time is right to totally open up and be, your full, shiny, bright self, which could be just in, a short time from now, it will pay off. And you'll reap, some, you're planting the seeds now, and then they will flower into beautiful experiences later. Okay? All right, Scorpio, that's it for now. I hope you I hope this reading landed on some of you. Remember, it's general. If you want a specific private reading, get in touch with me on my channel. You can email me, or there's also a link to my website. And until next time, I'm hoping to be able to talk to you guys in another couple weeks or so. Otherwise, I'll talk to you in April, but I'm hoping it's again in March. All right, everyone. Take care. Love you guys.